After many years and the passing of a generation, your family has resettled in the area of Thinis, in Upper Egypt. Here, a small band of local rulers is attempting to extend its influence over Lower Egypt and all lands along the River Nile, and to unite this realm under its own house with one supreme leader. Establishing Thinis as a thriving city like nothing ever seen before will prove the worthiness of the Thinite Confederacy and help them gain supremacy over Lower Egypt and the other factions vying for power. In time, this will mean providing the population with entertainment and building wonderful temples to worship the region's patron deity. To build a city this grand will require a substantial supply of cash. You'll find rich deposits of gold ore in Thinis, and harvesting them should be your first priority.
Okay, so here we are in Thinis. This is the second mission. It looks like we're going to work on some resources here and possibly some religion. So let's get started. New beginnings. We can start laying down. This is kind of a basic example of what a housing block could look like. We're going to do something similar, but kind of set up my own way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pause it. And in the first mission, it didn't matter too much. But in this one, in every mission you do, you want to look around and you want to see what resources you have. So we have some birds down here. So possibly some hunting. We have gold here and other resources. We have the Nile, but we don't have any farming yet. We haven't unlocked farming. So let's go ahead and get started. Remember some things that your housing should always be at least relatively close to grass, because you're going to need that for your palace. You're going to need that for water carriers. So you're kind of limited, especially on some later maps, on where you can build because you have a lot of desert. It looks like we have gold here. So we need to build housing and evolve it to reach at least 10 meager shanties. So looking at this, I know we're going to go down here and mine some gold. So I'm going to go ahead just for a reference point and throw down a road right there. We will actually have this be our crossroads, I guess. I have found that if you destroy any part of this road, it needs to be connected some way. So even if you build on it, it'll keep giving you errors. That's unlike the old game, to where as long as you didn't block the entrance and exits of the map, you were fine. So that is relatively new. So we are going to go... so let's see here. There should be 6 in the middle. So we're going to go up 6 right there. And then we're going to go down. We'll just go down 7. Uh-oh, we got a tree in the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 4 right there. Let's go ahead and move some of these trees. Don't want to get too crazy because it's just wasting money. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're just going to start with a small block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm going to throw down some roadblocks there. Okay, so let's start with our housing. We're going to get 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Just go ahead and get what we need going to get through this mission. Okay, we're going to unpause, let people start moving in. We haven't unlocked any type of religion yet or anything. We will start, we do have hunting, okay. We have water supply. So you see here, you can't build it there. So we will, let's go ahead and put that right there. We'll build our firehouse and our architect's post. Go ahead and speed up, let people move in. Alright, they built like they should. That's good. I wanted the 6 houses there. Alright, so speed management, which we've already been doing. Alright, build housing and convert it to reach at least 10 meager shanties. So we have 6 here, sturdy huts, but we need 10, so 6. Let's go ahead and add in 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We can start feeding people, so we're going to go ahead and skip 3 right there. And not with that, we're going to put the granary down. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and one of those should be fine because we're not doing floodplain farming. You can hit F to get to this menu here. So we're going to do that. 3 should be fine for now. So as you can see here, this building will catch on fire and it will collapse. It currently has no risk, but you can see here this one cannot collapse, which means you do not need an architect's post, but it will catch on fire. But even since we have this here, we will need that. So let's go ahead and do a firehouse and an architect's post. And you wonder why, like, why wouldn't you have this all in the main loop, stuff like that? For one, you're going to have usually way too much unemployment, so you got to find ways to soak up jobs. And 2, you need to, when desirability comes into play, it's going to be an issue if you have things like granaries and hunting lodges right next to where you live. That's why we have zoning laws in modern day world. Oh, it'd help if we had a bazaar. So we will put that right there. This isn't a very good block. This is just something that would... so here we have a meager shanty. This is just something that will get us by for now until we unlock more stuff. Let's have more people move in. Alright, managing the treasury. So you can do gold, place at least 2 gold mines. We're going to place a couple more. And start production on this precious metal. So the thing about these is you have to have a place for them to go. And those go to your palace, and the palace has to be placed on grass. So we'll do what it says. We're going to go production, gold mine. We're going to place 2 of them here like it says. And we will connect them with a road. Alright. Now it says we can do a palace. So each gold carrier reaching will add 100 debens to your city funds. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pause right here real quick, and we're going to take a look at these gold mines. So these gold mines cannot burn, but they will collapse, okay? So that means we do not need a fireplace, we just need an architect's post. So that being said, some things that you always want to look forward to when you're planning is if I place an architect's post, say like up here, he will only walk so far, right? So if I have the road go way down here, or if I have more gold mines down here, he might not walk that far. And if I place it like, say, here, he could choose to go this way or he could choose to go that way, so my mines down here might collapse. So you typically want to have your architect's post at the beginning of where your mines are. So if I place mine there, then I place a roadblock right there, he is forced to go only this way. So as we extend, let's go ahead and unpause that. As we extend our production here, for our gold mines, you can see that he will only walk this way. So all of our mines will always be covered. Let's go ahead and get a palace down real quick. It's right up here, village palace. Just slap it right there. We have 20% unemployed, but we only have, that means we have 29 of our total workforce that aren't working. You always want some unemployment, that's a bit much. But let's see what we got here. Beaker Shanty House cannot evolve religious. Alright, we just gotta wait for our gold mines down here to deliver gold. Alright. Very nice. So, with everything, there's crime. Things that lead to crime are like disease, too high of taxes, too low of wages, people can become unhealthy, or basically anything that'd make your citizens not happy. So we need police stations. So later on we'll have something that takes the place of those, but for that we will just have police right there next to the constable. Alright, we have overlays now, and it's kind of silly they unlock it now, but I don't really always like the way they do it now, but we have overlays, risks, and crime. So you can see here that they're green, which means these are good. It used to be a bar kind of thing, and they turn red, stuff like that. So everybody's getting covered. All right, another basic feature is health and disease is physicians. Apothecaries will prevent houses from malaria with marshes nearby. So that's the key thing is if you don't have marshes on your map, which we'll get to those later, you don't need apothecaries. But we'll go ahead and put a physician down. Those are part of our basic services, which is right here. All right, and religion. So there are two types of religious. Well, right now there's only two types, and they each have a different population. So if you look at it this way, the way it works it's not coverage per se. Religious access to religious facilities is needed for houses to evolve, but it's population. The more population you have, the more temples you'll have to have, even if they're not servicing anybody. So later on, you might have like whole temple alley basically. So for this one, the patron god of Thinis. Patron gods are the ones that you got to pay the most homage to. Is Bast, which is the home. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we will do a temple. All right, so we can see now we have walkers, and these houses are evolving because they now have access to religion. We want to build 2 shrines as well. So shrines can be put within 2 blocks of a road. So like 1, 2, and they'll both work. Okay, so we can just go ahead and put both of them right there. So festivals, the festival square is where you host the festivals. Basically, you have to have one to host a festival. So you can see how I placed those there, just so you can see. They have to be built at a crossways, but they don't actually have to be built in your city. So we're going to just go ahead and pop that right there and just put it right there. And I hate that overlay pop-up thing like that. Okay, so it's going to tell us to open the overseas menu here. We're going to open the overseers, and we're going to go down to temples. And we see Bast is apathetic, which means not hating us, not loving us. At a minimum, you want apathetic. Preferably, you want constant bonuses, because the more bonuses you get... let's go ahead and queue this up. The more bonuses you get, it can really make your game like better flood, fill all your houses with food and pottery, destroy the next enemies that are attacking you. So you really, really, really want to keep all the gods happy. And Bast can make the other gods love you. So if you have Bast happy, she'll throw a festival in your name for the other gods. So kind of cool. We're just going to speed this up while our festival counts down. And it did it again. So reach ordinary cottages to win. So we have rough cottages here. They cannot evolve as there is no entertainment. Okay, so we've unlocked entertainment. So right now we just have booths. Booths have to be placed on a cross section, so basically like a corner. So since I filled these up here, it's not the best way to do this, but just to get through the mission, we're going to go ahead and build that. And we're going to click on the right tab, put a booth right there. I didn't need to do it that far. So now you see my walker went in there, and then he went back. So he didn't go around the loop, which is bad. We don't want that. This water walker. That's why you want a central loop. And we'll just build this right over there. We'll put one more in right there. Because walkers getting lost and getting turned around and stuff like that can make your whole city devolve. So, not good. So the way these work is they provide, once they're working, I'm going to go ahead and finish explaining how these jugglers booth work, is that they provide, once they have employees, because they take employees, they will provide some entertainment value all the way around. And then your jugglers or your musicians or dancers, they will walk to it. And as they walk to it, they will also provide some entertainment value as they walk past, even though they're not within range of the booth or bandstand or whatever have you. So we're going to use that to our fullest later in our block. So here we finish with a culture rating of 5, a prosperity rating of 25, a kingdom rating of 49, 1 ordinary cottage, which didn't even get to see happen because it instantly went, and a population of 478. So this was mission 2, Thinis, here in the pre-dynastic period. I hope y'all enjoyed watching it, and I hope to see you back here for mission 3.